Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we are Jain and Adam, and together with our trusted tuk-tuk Raja, we travel over 7,300 kilometers across India, starting in Tamil Nadu, down to Kanyakumari, then up through Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Gujarat, and now Rajasthan. In this episode, we are in Jodhpur, the famous Blue City. Wow!
This is the Blue City.
Oh, wow! But why is it called that? And beyond its stunning streets and sights, we'll also explore something very different, Jainism. This ancient religion, followed by just 1% of Indian population, is built on the principle of Ahimsa, non-violence, and offers a fascinating perspective on life. So if you love adventure, want to experience the real India, and are curious to learn something new along the way, you are in the right place. Get comfy, chai in hand, and let's fire up the engine.
So why are you cleaning today?
Well, today we are... Well, actually, I clean pretty much every day. Yeah, honestly. But today we are here in Jodhpur and we have a special guest with us. He's gonna bring us around Jodhpur, sightseeing, but also he's gonna tell us beautiful stories you never heard before.
So welcome today to our channel to Suri.
You have no idea, guys, how much dust we are developing and we are taking in every day. Oof. Okay, I think we are ready.
Ready?
To roll.
Let's go, let's go.
Are you ready for the ride? See? He speaks a bit of Italian also. So, very big welcome aboard Raja. Woo! We couldn't miss the chance to explore the beauty of Jodhpur right here in the land of the Maharajas with our friend and guide Suri. But this journey isn't just about sightseeing, it's also about diving into one of India's most ancient religions, Jainism. Jainism, also called Jain Dharma, goes back over 2,500 years. At its heart is the principle of Ahimsa, non-violence. Not just towards people, but towards every living being. Followers live by truth, simplicity and compassion, making it one of the most peaceful philosophies in the world.
Yes, we are at the fort.
Suri!
Yeah, namaste, ciao. We are already at the land of Maharajas.
So we're here today. Where?
At the Mehrangarh Fort in Jodhpur.
In Jodhpur. Very good. What are you doing, Jenny?
I'm trying to learn how to drink like Indians. They don't put the mouth, the lips on the bottle. But I don't know how to do it.
You can do it.
Oh.
It looks very, it doesn't look good.
Adam. So guys, we are at the fort and Suri was just telling us that here you can see the marks of the cannonballs from, do you remember which war was?
This was from the War of Jaipur. So Maharaja Man Singh was the ruler back then and Jodhpur got the victory against Jaipur.
Wow. So guys, today we are in Jodhpur with Suri. We are gonna discover very nice places, which you are not gonna miss if you come to Jodhpur. But we are here also to discover more about Jain religion. So Suri, can you tell us more?
About the Jain religion, it comes from like India country and like the 1% of the Indian population, but it's a minority religion. But it has a lot of principles based on the Indian culture, and you will see non-violence being the main principle of Jainism. which reflects in the culture and the practices when you see the Jain monks or the Jain laymen, because they are everywhere around India and they are adapting to different environments but still practicing the culture and still keeping the tradition alive and practicing non-violence to the extreme extent that you would see. So in India you have two types of religion basically, like Shraman and Vedic. So Hinduism is basically a Vedic religion, but Buddhism and Jainism comes from Shraman religion. So we have monks and teachers who are teaching us and all the people are learning from them. So we have both the temples and also the monk, that is Guru and Shishya Parampara. So the Guru and Shishya Parampara is that we are going to the monks, we are getting learnings from them, we are studying with them. And the more we talk again later in the video and every time, we will learn more about as we go ahead.
Wow. Wow.
This is the Blue City.
Oh, wow. So why Jodhpur is called Blue City?
So there are many reasons you read on the internet, but the main reasons were because of the weather. So to keep the houses cold from inside in the summer, the blue houses were painted blue because the color also keeps your house cold in the summer and hot in winter. And also the blue color was done for the Brahmins. So all the houses that you see around the fort used to be houses of Brahmins. So as a person, Hindu person, killing a Brahmin is the biggest sin you can commit in your life. So if the Jaipur king is attacking or Jaisalmer king is attacking to the fort of Jodhpur, he will not come from that way because he knows those are the houses of Brahmins. So if he has to attack the fort, he has to take all the way around and then attack the fort. So this was a military strategy as well to protect the town and the city.
Fantastic, because it would have taken a long time to get around.
Because that was the sensitive area and it would be easy for them to attack from this side. But now you have the blue houses that are of Brahmins.
Wow.
So it's not possible.
Very clever.
So the hill can be quite steep to reach here. And here we go. Some lovely guy playing drums.
So, sorry, why this?
So this is basically the handprints of the queen and concubines who died after the death of the king. So back then there was this sati pratha in Hinduism, more in royal families. When the king used to die, the woman, the wife and the concubines used to burn themselves in the fire of the king's body. So this was before the handprints. They would get very well dressed and then put their handprints and then go and jump into the fire. So this was in the 17th century probably, when Maharaja Ajit Singh, his 6 wives and 8 concubines, they burned themselves alive in the fire of the king.
We haven't even entered yet, and it's beautiful already from here.
With the change of time and everything, you will see a lot of like the mirror work that you see now, you know. When the people are carrying it, they can also see like who is coming, if there is an invader or something. So it was also for military strategy, you know. And then you see like the minute details there is mostly Islamic, you know, influence, Mughal influence. So in Marwar region, you have all the influence, British influence, Mughal influence, Rajput architecture. So you will see everything here.
So, Suri, before you mention the non-violence principle in Jain religion, can you tell us more about
So
this?
basically there are 5 principles in Jainism, that is Ahimsa, Satya, Achaurya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Basically non-violence, non-stealing, celibacy and non-attachment and non-stealing. So those are the 5 basic principles of Jainism that a person, a layman has to follow, and more strictly for a layman and for also for the monks. So monks have to strictly follow non-violence, no stealing from other people. They are also not attached to people, places and things. So they don't carry a lot of things with them. And also they have to follow celibacy or chastity. So they don't have a partner or they don't, you know, hang out with the same person for many days. So even if a monk is there, he would not have the same person as his assistant for many many days. So if a monk is in Jodhpur or any city, he will not be here for many days, many months. Otherwise, he will get attached to the town, to the people. So they have to keep walking barefoot throughout India. So they are always going to one place to another by walking, and so in that point, they don't get attached to one place.
So why barefoot?
So to not kill the insects and organisms when they are walking. So they have to follow a very minimalistic life. They only cover a body with a white cloth. That is also limited meters they can have.
Oh.
And then they walk barefoot, and with the oga that you see is called, considered as broom, but we call it oga. So with the oga, they also, when they are taking a step, they have to see if there is an ant, there is an insect. So they have to be really very aware about, what they are doing.
Wow.
So there is also like non-violence when you see on larger scale, they don't kill animals or, big animals, cows, dogs, everything. But it is at every step, at every step you have to see you are following non-violence or not. So that is very intense and like very detailed into the non-violent subject.
And then yesterday you mentioned that the no-violence should be that you don't hurt people, you don't have bad thoughts.
So the non-violence for us is basically in three forms. One, that I hit you, I kill you, or I hurt you physically. One, I speak ill of you, if I abuse you, if I say something bad about you. One, by my thoughts. So by my thoughts, actions, and in my mind, by my words. So when I am thinking about you ill, that is also non-violence, and it will attract bad karma to me. Nice. So there are three layers of violence. So even if in my mind I am thinking that, I will kill this person, is the same violence for me.
Suri is such a fantastic guide. We honestly couldn't recommend him enough. He's been sharing incredible stories about the Marwar region and the Maharajas of Jodhpur and Rajasthan. But if you really want to hear those tales up close, you'll have to book a tour with him yourself. For us, it's time to carry on exploring the city, visiting the so-called Taj Mahal of Rajasthan, while also learning more about Jainism along the way.
The tour of the fort is finished, and as always, you got always some shops, but guess what? We're gonna skip it. Even if Jenny will stay here like another hour or so, we're gonna skip it, right? So, what's next I'm gonna see?
We are going to the Taj Mahal of Rajasthan.
We just arrived at Jaswantala Taj of Rajasthan, and the guy in charge of the parking here, so he was a bit confused because I've got an auto rickshaw, but I'm not an auto rickshaw taxi. So, but at the end, he pointed me to the auto rickshaw parking.
You buy and you rent.
Bye.
How much do you buy?
Orla.
So where are we now?
We are at the Jaswantala now. This is the Taj Mahal of Rajasthan. This was constructed in 1889 by Maharaja Sardar Singh, Maharaja Sardar Singh in the memory of Sardar Singh. And this is a cremation place for royal family. So all the rituals are happening here, and all the royal bodies after that, they are doing the fire rituals and other rituals in this place.
Very peaceful.
Yes.
It looks like a semi-desert.
Yes. And this marble is same as in Taj Mahal. The marble in Taj Mahal is also coming from Makrana. Makrana is a town nearby, which in English means marble. So all the marble is coming from this part of India. This is the memorial of the king. And so you will see a lot of cenotaphs like this in this area, and that is the Jaswantala, the Taj Mahal that you see at the back.
So Rajasthan is a beautiful state, a beautiful place to visit. But we've been also hear a lot of being a strong country related with some wars. So how Rajasthan and Jain religion can coexist together?
Yeah. So it's very interesting when people talk about this. So even when you look from historical point of view, there were so many instances when there were kings who were like really violent and everything. They were doing wars just not to protect their territory, but also to expand the territory to harm other people, or sometimes doing it more in an absurd way or violent way. But then there were Jain monks who were, like having discussion with them and telling them, how to limit the violence. So they were basically acting as the teachers for the society. So Jain monks were just not related to Jain people or the laymen in the state or the city, but they were also going to the kings when the kings were allowing them to visit, and then also inviting them to visit us and, tell me what to do, what not to do. So the Jain monks were also the teachers for the kings, and they have stopped lot of wars that were unnecessary and that were not required.
Right.
So they helped in limiting the violence. And even the Jain gods that you see, 24 gods of Jainism, they all came from the warrior clan. So they were all kings. Before they leave the earth, before they leave the attachment and they leave the family, they were all kings. So you can understand from what they are coming from. So the Jain monks were trying to establish peace as much as possible. They tried to ask Mughal emperors, another invaders, on how you can stop the war. We can, manage to do peace. We can become a peaceful state, do less violence for the city and the town. And that is why you will also see like Islamic invaders, they had lot of places. There were like animal slaughter was banned. The slaughterhouses were not allowed in Rajasthan, in Gujarat. You will see lot of places across India where Jain monks tried to go to the king and ask them about this thing. And they happily did it. So the influence of the Jain monks was much bigger than people can, think of.
Can you please tell us what we have here?
So this is basically the dal bati, and this is traditional bati thing made with gram flour. And this is made with the flour. This is curry,
Wow.
dal, which we call dal. And then this you have chili. This is only in mirchi ka kota we say. Then you have garlic chutney, onion. This is sweet of this.
Ah, okay.
This is the sweet version of this. This is papadam. This is gulab jamun. And then you have this another curry, just to try this.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
So this is a
Typical Rajasthani dish.
real Rajasthan.
Yeah, real Rajasthan brothers.
And then with this?
Yes, you break it down, you do what as you want.
Ah, okay. Maybe have some more of this.
You can also have this curry.
Super.
Spending a day with Suri hasn't just taught us about the history of Jodhpur, the principle of Jainism, and the origins of the Rajasthani people. He still has so much more to share about the city and its traditions, but we'll keep that for the next episode. For now, as we wander through the old Blue City, there's one last question we had to ask Suri. But before we dive into that, don't forget to subscribe and join us as we continue our journey across India with Raja.
So today we learn a lot about Jainism. So can you give an advice to people that maybe want to start practicing the non-violence and this religion, or maybe just getting a bit more closer and understand more about it?
So I think so Jainism basically it starts from, you can also take smaller steps starting from your house, from yourself. So the best way is actually to learn from the monks. So it would be like people who are from India, it would be like very advisable for them to just go to the monks, just go to the areas where the monks are. So those will be the best way to, learn more about Jainism, to learn more about the practices, and to actually able to follow it in the right way and not, misinterpret it.
Right.
Because when you're studying by yourself, when you're learning from different sources, there are chances of it to be corrupted or to be, exploited in different ways. So that would be the first ways. But starting from your house, you can start practicing more non-violence. You can do fasting. You can try to, limit your resources. You can live a sustainable life, which is a big thing in Europe now, that people are trying to move on sustainable lifestyle, which is similar to Jain way of living. That is, you keep less resources, you only buy what you need, you don't put up a lot of wealth in your house, you try to help others, which is a big thing again, because helping is also non-violence and spreading kindness. So you can help others, you can reach out to people who need help, you can do whatever you can feed the animal, you can just be kind, you can take a vow of I will not shout on people, I will not get angry. And even if you are getting angry, many people don't say sorry because of the ego problem. So it is very important to be aware and just tell sorry and so yeah, this is the first thing that you could do. This is how you can actually practice it and just to be more aware in their daily life that what I'm doing is good, bad, wrong. If I'm killing someone, if I'm hurting someone, I should be aware that okay, I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm helping someone, I'm doing kindness, I should be aware, oh, I am doing good work, I'm trying to practice non-violence, I'm trying to spread kindness. So that is the first things that you can do, starting from yourself and not going to the monks or
Yeah.
So smaller steps you can just take from home. You can do fasting. Many people don't eat root vegetables. Many people do other practices that you can follow. Maybe fasting for 2 hours, 4 hours. That is also part of the Jain religion.
Yeah.
So it's more than a religion. This is a lifestyle, I would say. Because doesn't matter what you are, what belief you have, you can still practice these things if you can still practice non-violence in your daily life.
Yeah.
That is the main principle.
Small steps.
Yes.
Small steps
Yeah.
can help you get closer
Yeah.
to Jain
Yeah.
religion. Fantastic. What a beautiful messages that you are
And
putting out there.
we have a saying in Jainism, Ahimsa Parmo Dharam. Like non-violence is the biggest religion. That is the saying in Jainism, Ahimsa Parmo Dharam.
Nice. And we learn a lot about non-violence. It's not just a physical non-violence,
Yes.
but also how you feel, what you think. Also, that is considered non-violence. Fantastic.
See.
Thank you.
Yes, amazing.
Re mama papa re mama papa ni mama papa ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re pa pa mama pa.
Are you ready for something very, very blue? Jodhpur blue. Let's go.
Sa ni da pa ma ga re